Hey guys, what's going on? Mine here, bringing you another LEA run I did with the Pyroclasm. I believe I did this in about 17 minutes. Once again, just showing you that you can do these meta bounties with weapons that aren't currently the meta. This is one of my favorite weapons at the moment. The damage is insane once you get all the stacks and once you get that Dragon's Breath effect. I will say, however, it suffers from a lack of range. So the damage is insane up close, and obviously the further away you get from the target, the more the damage is going to drop off. Something I was doing to combat this was I was arrow leaping into the gluttons' faces, burning them down, getting them as close as I could without killing them, and then I would arrow leap back to the securement unit and finish him off. One problem with this strategy is that you are always going to be surrounded by enemies. You're always going to be out in the open. You can't really take cover, so you're going to take a lot of damage. You're definitely going to want to keep a close eye on your health bar, and you're going to want to bring in a lot of heals. So bring in your activators, your long-acting activators, Stardust regulator, whatever you got. Another thing I was using were the spectrum generators. Obviously just using those to give myself a break to reload or heal when necessary. One thing I will say is that when you use a spectrum generator with this gun, it will reset your stacks, so you're going to lose that Dragon's Breath effect unless you already have some built up, in which case you can just reload and continue. You will also lose your stacks if you pick up a purple orb that the flyers drop that you need to destroy the sacks with. One thing I was doing to combat this was I would kill both flyers, pick up the orbs, destroy the sacks, and then I would reload afterwards so that I could continue with the Dragon's Breath effect and not lose any damage. Basically just keeping my damage consistent throughout. So I would definitely recommend working on that and making it a habit. As you'll see, I do that a lot in this run. As far as the build goes, we're rocking the rapid shot calibration with double crit rate. We have Burning Wrath burn for the mod. We have burn damage, blaze damage, and damage against great ones on this. The secondary weapon, as always, is the Bingo. Rapid shot style with double weak spots. The mod on this is Vulnerability Amplifier. For the set, we are rocking 4-piece Lone Wolf, 1-piece Renegade for the reload speed, and our key piece is the Fire Room Boots. The mod for the head. I messed up, and in this video that you're going to see, I was using Fateful Strike at the time. Honestly, I prefer Momentum Up. So with this Momentum Up mod, I have crit damage, damage against normal enemies, and magazine capacity. The Fateful Strike mod I had was violent too, so I had the crit damage on that one as well. For the mask, I am using Retrusion Explosion talents with element damage, damage against elite and great ones, and magazine capacity. For the gloves, crit amplifier, violent, crit damage plus 15, damage against great ones, and magazine capacity. The boots, I'm using Ferocious Charge. The reason I'm using this is because with the playstyle you have with this gun, as far as being up close and personal with the enemy, you're always going to be killing something within 10 meters of you. So you're always going to have that damage buff. This mod has crit damage, damage against great ones, and reload speed bonus. For the chest, this is another one I messed up on. My build I ran in this video had rejuvenating. I usually run rejuvenating because I have Bastille, and I like it because it keeps me within the threshold for that extra damage bonus. However, obviously we're using Renegade. I had rejuvenating on just out of habit, I guess. It ended up working for me. However, I don't think that the healing bonus you get is enough to make a difference, especially with how much damage you take by being out in the open. So I would recommend head-on conflict, which is having enemies within 7 meters around you grants a 10% damage reduction. For this, I would recommend talents. So I have element damage, status damage, and damage against great ones on this. For the pants, we're rocking Deadshot Violent. So we have crit damage, damage against great ones, and weapon damage on this one. As for the food, at the time we were rocking a whimsical drink and a flaming egg tart. And for the attachment, I was really looking for something to increase the range. I was really trying to combat that problem. However, there just really isn't much that is going to noticeably increase the range. So for the muzzle, we're rocking the extended break, and we are rocking the tactical laser sight. That's really about all you can do. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite weapons at the moment. When you get your stacks and when you get that dragon's breath, it is satisfying, just shredding through enemies. Looks cool, sounds cool. You just gotta really work on maneuvering and dodging, and really keep a close eye on your health bar. So it's a little bit of a tricky play style, but it's definitely a fun weapon. With that being said, I feel like I've been talking long enough, so I'm going to show you the run, and I hope you enjoy it.
Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
So it's true. They are experimenting on human subjects.
Well done. Now, let's go find Lee.
Dr. Mannheim needs Samuel Bond. But the one I choose. If you won't give me what I want, you're of no use. Or perhaps you are.
No.
No one can hold back. The march march of evolution! Touch my samples! Feel the wrath of truth! Don't allow intruders in my laboratory! My data! My samples! My research! You ignorant fool! You will never understand the beauty of Stardust!
Fragments of Eve's memories are growing stronger. Stay alert. Well, thanks. Still no sign of Eve or Kelly. They must have been taken somewhere else. Memory fragments lead right to this door. What is this place?
Here is a safe place. No one to disturb the children's dreams. Yes, here. Right here. Kelly, my darling. beautiful baby daughter, asleep in my arms, reunited with me once again. Because dreams are forever, you see?